Join us. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. WCBL action is coming up with the Union Elite facing off against the Attack from SAC.
Well, both teams have players on the 2KU 250 list. Harris for Union Elite and Drexel Carrington for Attack from SAC. Here's hoping they both wow us with their best tonight.
And the backdrop to all of this, the Interstate 5 battle. It's Sacramento taking on LA.
And look, I don't care what level of basketball is being played. It's always important when it's Sacramento versus LA. There's too much history, too much bitterness between the cities on the basketball court to overlook.
I mean, here in LA, the Scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand. I absolutely love seeing this kind of chemistry. And what about the finish?
He delivered that with ferocity, just crushing the rim.
You can forget about the quarter, the nickel, the penny, but you can't forget about the dime. The pass is on the money.
And the lineup for the Attack from SAC. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. And looking at Union Elite's starting lineup tonight, they've got MP and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions, with Jake Bird and Brandon Harris manning the forward slots, and Drew Robert rounding things out at center. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career, but first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
We're on the clock. The triple from Martinez. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Here's MP. He's got 5.
Stay there.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. No one near him. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And he can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
With the step back. Pass to Lund. Stolen away by Harris. Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Carrington outside.
Watch him.
The three. They get a hand on it. Union Elite lead. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
From deep, it's MP. And it's rebounded by Martinez. On offense, here's SAC. Trying to get back on track. That shot off the mark. And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity, mostly, we'd say.
Three-pointer, Bird. SAC grabs the miss. Pass to Martinez. Good. Carrington gets the assist.
How about the fast play from Martinez? Able to get the shot off before the defense can really react to the possession.
Now here's MP. He's got 7. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
Outside Pagan. To the paint. Lund, that's good.
And Lund, he's an absolute force inside. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter what the defense tries to do.
MP outside. Pass to Robert. Clock at 6. Back to MP. And there's another one for the Union Elite. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
Now MP. He's got 11. Carrington with it. And it's Bird picking him up. The triple for Martinez. His second miss. He's now shooting 50% on 2 of 4. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to MP. Top of the key. Sack grabs the miss. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Now MP. Mitchell outside. Buries it from 3-point range.
That's Mitchell putting the shooting in shooting guard, folks.
Sack trailing here. Carrington outside. One with the pick. Down low. Good. Carrington gets the assist.
The moment he's free of his defender, he's headed to the hoop. That's a textbook use of the play.
Bird, guarded by Carrington. This one for 3. The Union Elite knocked down another 3.
The D's got to do a little better. That's a high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face.
And here's Carrington. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. To the inside. Lund, that's good.
Lund is attacking with confidence inside, making full use of his frame.
Outside, MP. Bird outside. Mitchell past MP. Shoots the 3. And it's no good that time. Third miss in 9 shots. Now Carrington. One with the pick. To the middle. And Lund slams it in.
Blocking in, putting that body to work. Lund set an effective screen and then got himself in the scoring position.
Inside. Now Harris. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And you watch Brandon Harris, you can see why scouts love him. Just absolutely gifted as a finisher.
And it's not just at the rim. Even though Harris is automatic down beneath the basket, he can attack a defense from multiple spots on the floor. Harris has everything you want from a scoring big man.
Now MP. He's got 14. Finds Bird. Tries a 3. Sack grabs the miss.
A chance here to hold on for the final possession.
Yeah, run off some clock. Let's get a good look.
Here's Pagan. Returns it to Martinez. Shoots over Mitchell. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Union Elite ahead, up 3. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. And now we're back, bringing you the second half of this WCBL action between the Attack from SAC and the Union Elite. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Lund with the pick. To the middle. Out of bounds, it goes to Union Elite.
Union Elite ball.
Union Elite lead. Now MP. 16 points for him. And the dunk by MP.
A little showmanship on display as he increases the lead.
That's got to be a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, guys, we know he can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Union Elite with the ball. 7-point game, their biggest lead of the game. Kicks it to Mitchell. Over Martinez. Mitchell's shot is off.
Not sure what the game plan was going for that shot.
Yeah, you know, it might be a symptom of being a younger player. He got a little overexcited about that look.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. That one falls.
Making the save. One was right place, right time where his squad needed him to be to win the second chance look.
Here's MP. 18 points for him. And it's Harris saving it home.
Boy, it is fun watching him at the controls.
Just the way he creates for his teammates. Such a willing passer.
Outside, Lund. Back to Pagan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
Gonna go on Jake Bird.
Well, Pagan wasn't stopping for anything there. Even physicality wasn't scaring him off.
He's off on the second.
Rebound, MP.
And Union Elite has possession. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Now MP launches a 3. Lund with the rebound. And it's SAC's ball. They trail by 6. From 15 feet out. Good work defensively by Mitch Mitchell. MP high post. Lund's there. With MP up top. From 12 feet out. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. SAC grabs the miss. Pass to Martinez. From downtown. It's rebounded by Robert.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well have been. He really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly his defense that threw off the shot there.
And it's SAC with the ball. 6-point game. Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than
He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid. We look at a chance to talk about Carrington at the line. One of the few times he's not running, swiping, or just launching from deep. One of the top momentum prospects around, and he always is in motion.
Now Carrington. Lund with the pick. Takes the 3. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Inexcusable to not box out Lund. He deserves to get burned when you allow him free reign of the offensive boards.
Outside, MP. Over to the wing. Screen by MP. On the wing, it's MP. Shot to end the cold run. Union Elite again can't hit it. The attack from SAC trail. Martinez with the ball. Mitchell covering. Pass to Olsen. Pagan. Here's Carrington for the tie. They get it back. Lund, that's good.
You thought you knew this game. Nope. Ivory Lund scores inside, but it's also someone you don't want to leave open on the outside either.
And time called here. Making some changes here.
Substitution for Union Elite.
And it's Sack with the ball. Trailing by 5. Outside Carrington. The shot's good. Pagan making the play. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K U250.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class. That is some quick. Payback.
There is nothing more satisfying for a player than an immediate answer back with the 3 ball.
Now here's Lund. Pagan. No good from outside.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up those bonehead threes like that.
Here's MP. Beyond the arc. And Union Elite knocks down another 3.
He was pretty much non-existent. Can't leave a good shooter open like that.
And Lund slammed it in.
It's been a monster night for Austin Lund. With his physical tools, it's really tough to stop him once he gets rolling.
MP outside. Pass now to Harris. MP outside. Clock at 4. The 3 ball. Again, MP missing. Outside, Lund. Down low. Now Carrington. Lets the 3 fly. Count it. Number 5 for him from the floor. He's now at 5 of 11.
Carrington putting the team on his back when they need him most, carrying the load on a must-score possession.
Robert, a screen. And here's MP on the outside. And again, a Union Elite knocked down the 3.
Back and forth they go. Boy, the offense is on display today.
Did you guys see that sign on the way in that said defense optional? I don't think the fans are complaining.
Carrington with it. To the paint. Lund. And Harris with the rejection.
Hey, this is the authoritative defense you want to see from Harris. Stopping the shot cold with a confident swat.
Martinez. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
First personal foul.
And so Union Elite has it here. A 6-point lead.
Second personal foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Michael Pagan. Third personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Put a fork in them. Their comeback hopes are out the window. It's safe to say at this point.
Yeah, this deal, it's done. It's finished. It's over.
Pagan misses. So it's Union Elite picking up the win.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of.
We'll catch up in a second, all right? MP. Hey. Great game, man. Hey, that's exactly what you need to do to get the scouts' attention. Man, I didn't know you was going to be here. Are you kidding me? You're my client now. I show up for my clients. Plus, Dion said that if I didn't look out for you, he'd ban me from the gym, and I can't have that.
Really? That's why I love that guy.
Yeah, he's the greatest. Hey, listen, I got some news for you. I talked to my guy who knows things, and it's looking like you are a lock for the All-Star game.
Good plan.
Yeah.